Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Ramo Ramo, Hare Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Nitya Gaur Haribo, 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 Haribo. Yang Vishnupada Paramhasa Pariyojak Chara Stotra Sada Sri Srimad Yesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Yang Vishnupada Paramhasa Pariyojak Chara Stotra Sada Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Srila Saraswati Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Namacharya Hridas Thakur Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai. प्रेम से को श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री श्री किशोर किशोर गोकुल राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All grace to assemble devotees. All grace to assemble devotees. All grace to assemble of devotees. All grace to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nam Namah Vishwaya. Welcome to Sri Sri Kishore Kishori Temple, ISKCON Chicago. Those who are watching online and those who are here, present here. So we'll continue Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 69, text number 13, 14 and 15. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Janmadhyasya Tanyatitaratasya Chartasya Viga Surat Tini Brahma Hridayadi Kavaye Muhanti Asuraya Tijo Vari Mudam Yatha Vinimai Trisaka Musa Dhamna Sena Sadakukam Satyam Param Dhimai Nigama Kalpotar Galitam Palam Sukamakam Amritam Darbya Samitam Ivata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhur Aho Rasika Bhuvika. Tasmin samana guna rupa vayasu besa dasi sahasrayuta nusavam gruhinya vipro dadarsha chamarabhyajanena rukma dandena satvata patim parivijayanatya tasmin samana guna rupavaya shubesa dasi sahasra yutayanusayam gruhina vipro dadarsa chamarabhyajanin rukma dandena sattvattapatin parivijayatnya tasmin samana gunarupanya suvesa dasi sahasrayuta yanusam gruhinya vipro dadarsa chamarabhyanjanina rukma dandena sattvattapatin parivijayatnya tasmin samana gunarupavan suvesa dasi sahasrajita yanuswayam gruhinya vipro dadarsa chamarabhyajanina rukma dandena sattvattapatin parivijayatna tasmin samana gunarupavaya suvesa dasi sahasrajutava sangruhinya vipro dadarsa chamarabhyajanena rukma dandena sattvattapatin parivijayatna tasmin sramayana gunarupavaya kshivesa dasi sahasrayutayatma gruhina vipro dadarsa chamarabhyajanena rukma dandena sattvattapatin parivijayatya. Anybody? Carlson? You try? Hare Krishna. Prabhu? Okay, what word meaning? Tasmin, therein. Samana, equal. Whose personal qualities? Oh, sorry. Guna, whose personal qualities? Rupa, beauty. Baya, yath. Subesa, and fine dress. Dasi by maid servants. Sahasra, 1,000. Yutaya, giant. Anusavam, at every moment. Grihinya, together with his wife. Vipraha, the learned Brahmana, Narada. Dadarsa, Sa. Chamara of yak tail. Vyajanina, with a fan. Rukma, cold. Dandena, whose handle. Satvatapatim, the Lord of the Sattvatas. Sri Krishna. Parivijayantya, fanning. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In that palace, the learned Brahmana saw the Lord of the Sattvas, Sri Krishna, together with his wife, who fanned him with a gold-handled yak-tail fan. She personally served him in this way, even though she was constantly attended by 1,000 maidservants equal to her in personal character, beauty, youth, and fine dress. Text number 14. The Supreme Lord is the greatest upholder of religious principles. Thus, when he noticed Narada, he rose at once from Goddess Sri's bed, bowed his crowned head at Narada's feet, and joining his palms, had the sage sit in his own seat. In text number 15, the Lord bathed Narada's feet and then put the water on his own head. Although Lord Krishna is the supreme spiritual authority of the universe and the master of his devotees, it was proper for him to behave in this way. For his name is Brahmanya Deva, the Lord who favors the Brahmanas. Thus Sri Krishna honored the sage Narad by bathing his feet, even though the water that bathes the Lord's own feet becomes the Ganges, the ultimate holy shrine. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Since Lord Krishna's own lotus feet are the source of the most holy Ganges, the Lord did not have to purify himself by bathing Narad Muni's feet. Rather, as Srila Prabhupada explains, Lord Krishna in Dwaraka enjoyed the pastimes of a perfect human being. Therefore, he washed the feet of the sage Narada and took the water on his head. Narada did not object, knowing well that the Lord did so to teach everyone how to respect saintly persons. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnanajanasakaya Shakkunimritajena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayangrupam Kadamayam Dadati Sapadandikam Bandeyang Sri Guru Sri Jutapadakamalam Sri Gurung Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Gitanta Sajivam Sadvaitam Savabhudutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Visakanitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchani Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranavami Haripriye Panchakalpatari Vasacha Kripa Sindhu Evacha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुलं गतिगिरिं यत्कृपातमं वन्दे गुरुदेवदिनतारिणे, यत्कृपातमं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरो चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टाप्रायस्य भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। This morning we are discussing that how the supreme most Brahmana, the most qualified Brahmana, Narada Muni, when he visited the palace in Dwarika, and what he found in text number 13, it has been mentioned that he found the goddess of Lakshmi. She is serving the lotus feet of, she is serving the, who is serving the lotus feet of God is fanning. This Lakshmi is fanning the Supreme Lord. She personally served, probably in translation it has been written, she personally served him in this way. Even though she was constantly attended by 1,000 maid servants, equal to her in personal character, beauty, youth, and fine dress. So, what is the significance of this Lakshmi who is serving personally to the Supreme Lord, to our Supreme Husband? Hmm? So, here before entering into that fact, so let us know, let us analyze what is, who is Lakshmi? Who is Lakshmi? And if you carefully analyze through our Vedic literature, specifically from Srimad Bhagavatam, it has been stated who is Lakshmi, who is Radharani, and who is Durga Devi. So there are different type of confusion. So let us understand their position separately. What is the position of Lakshmi? What is the position of Radharani? What is the position of Durga Devi? So if you see, there is a nice verse. What is that verse? Vishnu Shakti Paraprokta. Avidya Karma Sangyana Vishnu Shakti Paraprokta. Tritiya Shaktirishyate. There is a verse, nice verse. What is that verse? So Vishnu Shakti, that is Krishna's energy, is divided into three forms. One is what is external energy, Bahiranga Shakti. That is your external, that is Maya Shakti. What you are in others words you can say Maya Shakti. Maya Shakti is, and who is in charge of Maya Shakti? Durga Devi. Tirkshayev jasya cha vivanani vivarti Durga. Ichanubhavaja Govindam Adi Purusam Tamam Bhajani. Brahmaji is addressing this Durga Devi. She is in charge of this external energy. This external energy is under the control of Durga Devi. She is the manager of this material manifestation. And this external energy, that Maya Shakti, this Maya Shakti is the Chayeva. Chayeva means is the shadow of Chit Shakti. Chit Shakti means internal potency. This internal potency is represented by Radharani. Radharani is the internal potency of Sri Krishna. Then that's her shadow is nothing but Durga Devi. Then come to other side. Then another one is he has another is this is what we saw Maya Shakti is Avidya, Karma Sangana. Then Jiva Shakti is there. Another Jiva Shakti means living entities. They are called marginal potency. Or marginal potency means sometimes they are here or they are there. Sometimes they go towards external energy. They are influenced by external energy. They are sometimes blessed by internal potency. So that is why their position is marginal. The living entity can be spiritual, can be materialistic. So can be a transcendentalist. It depends with whom he associates. So now let us go to this Lakshmi. Our topic is Lakshmi. Who is Lakshmi? Then this Antaranga Shakti, Chit Shakti or Chit Shakti is divided into three parts. What is that? Divided into three parts. Number one, what is that? That Lakshmi, what we Lakshmi see here, that Lakshmi. Then another part is Radharani. Another part is our concert of means Krishna's concert in Dwarka. Sorry, I told you wrong. So Radharani's let's say Antaranga Shakti is divided into three parts. One is I said one is Mahalakshmi or Lakshmi. Then second one is queens in Dwarika. Third one is gopis. So these three parts comprise into the total energy of Shakti Tattva of Krishna. A Shakti and under the Antaranga Shakti, that is Chit Shakti. So this Mahalakshmi, Mahalakshmi or Lakshmi is the partial expansion of Radharani. Or you can say goddesses of Lakshmi is the plenary portion of Radharani. Then another one is that gopis. Then who are the gopis? Gopis are reflection of Radharani. This is the difference. Gopis are reflection of Radharani, and then this are the plenary portion. Mahalakshmi is plenary portion of Radharani. Actually, Dwarika, the queens and in Dwarika, they are the reflection of, they are the, wrong, Dwarika, queen of Dwarika, they are the reflection of, they are actually in Vaibhava Prakash. Queens in Dwarika, they are Vaibhava Prakash, in Prakash. But whereas this Mahalakshmi and Gopis, they are Vilasa Prakash. So this is our Krishna Tattva. So now let us go to the Mahalakshmi. Who is now Narad is watching is that Lakshmi. This Lakshmi, according to Vedic scripture, there are 8 different type of mainly 8 different type of Lakshmi. So who is this Lakshmi then? Who and he is fanning? This Lakshmi in Vaikuntha, that Lakshmi is called Adi Lakshmi. The original Lakshmi, Adi Lakshmi. Then another expansion is, that is number one. Number two is, there are 8 forms are there, that is comprised of Ashtalakshmi. We can say there are 8 Lakshmi are called Ashtalakshmi. This original one is Adi Lakshmi. Then is Dhanya Lakshmi. Dhanya means who is in charge of your food grains. You can see Lakshmi is also pouring out some grains, paddies. So that is Dhanya Lakshmi. Third one is Dhana Lakshmi. Mainly business class people everybody are after Dhanalakshmi. Dhanalakshmi gives away all the wealth. Hmm? But other two forms, two hands they are carrying what this lotus, and you can see one hand is blessing, another is pouring out on wealth. Hmm? That is why one of our sannyasi, Lokanath Maharaj is next. He said, Dhanang Dehi, Dhanang Dehi. Why we want Dhanang? Wealth. Now we want to serve Krishna nice in opulent way. So if possible, a devotee can utilize Dhana. From Dhana, you can pray to Dhanalakshmi to bestow riches. Then another is that is third. Fourth one is then Santana Lakshmi gives children. People those who are not the couples who wants or beget some sons or daughter, they also pray Santana Lakshmi. Then another is Gajalakshmi. Gajalakshmi is that Gajalakshmi is guided by two elephants, and what is this Gajalakshmi bestows good vehicles. Vehicles are movable parts. If you want to buy some truck or nice car or nice uh, something vehicle, so then you can pray to the Gajalakshmi. So like that, there are different type of Lakshmis. So okay. So this Adilakshmi, who is the plenary person of Radharani, so she is trying to serve her husband as Mahavishnu. You can see then Mahavishnu is lying on the milk ocean there, and then on the bed, Sri bed, it has come. That means we'll see in the next verse. So that means Sri bed, that is called Lakshmi's bed. So when Mahavishnu is lying on the Ananta Sayan, that is Ananta, that is called Sri bed. That in Sri bed, the Mother Lakshmi is pressing his lotus feet. Personally, here in this verse, it has been specifically mentioned personally. Why? The question is coming, why? She has thousands of maid servants. Sahasra. There is a word is Sahasra. Sahasra means thousand maid servants are there. They are ready to serve. So she could have told to them, okay, go ahead and press the lotus feet of my husband. No, she wants to serve directly by pressing the legs or pressing the lotus feet of Sri Vishnu. So why? What is the reason? The reason is that Krishna said, we can see in Nectar of Devotion, Rupa Goswami has mentioned, Krishna can give you whatever you want. Je jatha mang prapajante tang tathaiva bhajami. Whoever, whatever they want, I give them. Krishna, if you pray Krishna, Krishna will give you anything, whatever you desire. However, Krishna will not give his personal service to anybody. So personal service is very difficult to get from Krishna. Krishna, you pray Krishna, he will give you wealth, a lot of wealth. He will give you a beautiful wife, he will give beautiful husband, he will give everything, whatever you like. But he is little restricted to give his personal service to anybody. What is the reason? What is the reason to why he doesn't want to give his personal service to anybody? Because they like, suppose for example, suppose nuclear weapon. Why America doesn't want any other country, or specifically Middle East countries, they should not have a nuclear weapon. Why? Because they will misuse it. Like a nuclear weapon, it was in hand of Aswasthama. What he did? He tried to kill Arjun, the foremost devotee of disciple of Sri Krishna. So when you will give, suppose like people give salagram in the hand of a monkey, what the value of salagram he will understand. He will play with it. Children, people give salagram, the most fervent representative Krishna. The advanced Brahmanas, they worship Salagram. So if you know, externally if you see it is only a stone, black stone. But internally how it was so great. Even we see that Gopala Bhatta Goswami, when he was in, Gadduki rivers, he was trying to get rid of the Salagram Sila because he thought, I cannot worship Salagram Sila. I have to follow so many rule and restriction, so many things. And rule and restriction is not very troublesome for him. But you have to do so many sodasa upachara for worship and everything. So you have to follow in Archana Paddhati. So then he wanted to get rid of Salagram. So he went to the where? Gandik river and was throwing it back. Okay, I cannot do, you go back. I cannot take. So then what happened? Miracle, then Salagram jumped him up into his hand. Again he threw it to the water. He found again Salagram Sila is coming to his hand. Then he thought, he realized, oh no, Krishna wants me to be with me. So in form of Salagram Sila. So that is why, so that means we cannot, later on that Salagram Sila became the Radharaman deity of in Vrindavan. You have seen in Vrindavan? Very nice. He is the king of Vrindavan. If you go to Vrindavan, you must go to Radharaman temple. Unless you get the blessing of Radharaman, you cannot get the Krishna Prema or Radharani's Prema. So because Radharaman is, all these 12 Salagram Sila became what? Deity. That's a very nice pastime about for Gopal Bhatta Goswami. So, what I was trying to say, that means we don't know how to utilize some valuable things. That is why, so here, Krishna doesn't want to give his personal service to anybody unless they understand exactly what is the value of service to him. And then take an example of Sudama Vipra, his friend. He was so poor. When he visited Krishna, he took some poha. Poha means thatched rice. Some poha for his friend because he was so poor. He had nothing. And his wife pressed him, no, you cannot go to Krishna with empty hand. You cannot go to your guru with empty hand. You cannot visit a superior Vaishnava with empty hand. This is the scriptural injunction. If you don't have anything, you take a flower, a piece of flower and offer to your guru. When you go to your guru, you must take something with you. So similarly, when Sudama was going to Krishna, what happened? He took only little rice, thatched rice. And when Krishna he was hiding, by seeing the opulence of Krishna in Dwarika, he thought himself, how can I offer this such a tiny and very not palatable things of this thatched rice? And Krishna is Antarjami, he could understand. So then he immediately grabbed him. What you are hiding inside that, in that knot of your napkin or your towels? Then he said, no, I have something. So then Krishna forcibly took and ate one hand of that thatched rice. Then when he was trying to grab another hand, then Rukmini stopped it. No, you cannot do like that. Why? By taking only one hand of morsels of thatched rice, you have given so many opulence to him in return. But now you are going to second grab hand means what? You want to sold out to him himself? Everything you want to give away to him? His concerts, they stopped. Rukmini Satyavana stopped. That is the reason. So why Krishna doesn't want to give personal service? If you will do some personal service, suppose I want to do some personal service to you, what will happen? You will be very pleased with me. You may say, what? Okay, what do you want? What do you want? No, I want to, let me serve your food. No, what do you want? What do you want? No, I can ask, can you give me your valuable thing, whatever you have in position, you may give, you may be bound to give. So same way, when we serve Krishna's personal service, then Krishna will give away everything. Huh? So that is why it is restricted. No, you can ask anything else, but don't take my personal service. Hmm? And then, okay. So that is the reason, that means he is personally serving. Mother Lakshmi is personal serving, Adi Lakshmi. Then equal, and yeah, although those servants who are serving to maid servants, those who are serving to Mahalakshmi, they are also very equally eh, equal to in their beauty, equal to Mother Lakshmi, equal to what yacht, a fine dress, they are well dressed. How is that? Mother Lakshmi, she is the supreme mistress, but however her maid servants are looking very opulent also like that. That is why Prabhupada has given very nice example. When you used to, when a servant used to fan to the king, that servant enjoys all the opulence enjoyed by the king. Why? King, suppose king is under a air conditioned room, or so king is eating something very palatable food. So what will happen? Whatever he will leave behind, what will happen? This servant they will take. Is it not? So, those servants who are serving the king or president here, they are also very nicely dressed. Because they cannot come enter into, suppose in presidential palace, if you go to the White House, those who are working in the White House, do you expect that they are in poorly dressed? No. They have good salary, they have good convenience, they have good car, they have good everything, because they are the servant of president. Similarly, when you become the servant of Krishna, naturally all the opulence will come to you. There is a nice verse, Bhagavatam, telling what? Jasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana. Bhagavati akinchana. Akinchana means devotee. Actually, they are akinchana means all the all the opulence will come to you. Akinchana. And what is niskinchana? Niskinchana, very nice word is there. Niskinchana. Niskinchana is devotees are niskinchana. In Prahlad Maharaj says in one verse, we will come across next verse. So Prahlad Maharaj says, devotees, they are not interested with anything in material subjected or anything materially related, they are not worried about that. You may have thousand of, you may wear very nice watch, you may go with a nice car, luxurious car. A devotee is not interested for those things. They are niskinchanam. They are not interested for your opulence. They devotee, that is why they get fear to go to any very opulent house. Anybody, sometimes rich people, they invite devotees, come on and do some kirtans or some program like our Prabhuji is going to for like sankirtans all. So they are just sometimes scared because sometimes their mind will agitate. Oh, this man is enjoying so many things, so I should enjoy. So these agitations, so sometimes the advanced devotee, they doesn't go. They do not go to any very materially opulent people. Anyway, this all this Bhagavati Akinchan. I was telling Bhagavati, once you do the service to Bhagavati, Jasyasti Bhaktir, when you will do the bhakti to the then what will get? You will Akinchana. Lot of wealth, everything will get in the service of Krishna. Naturally. Then Sarvair, the real thing is that Sarvair Gunastatra Samasita Sura. Samasita Sura. Sura means all demigods. They are very opulent. They are very opulent. Like that, all demigod quality you will also inherit. Eh? You will inherit in you, inside you, when you do the service, just do the service to the Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There will nothing with it. Then Harava Bhaktasya Kutam Mahadganan. And another line is telling Harava Bhaktasya Kutam Mahadganan. What is there in a non-devotee? If you are a non-devotee, you have nothing. Although you may have a lot of bank balance, a lot of money, lot of car, lot of nice house, but that doesn't mean anything for your spiritual life. That is why Prabhupada used to say, you rascals. He immediately used to word rascals, scientists, rascal, philosophers. So why? Because they do not know about their own things, what is benefit for their own self, but they keep on doing so many things. What is the use? Suppose a bird in a parrot is inside a cage, but you are not taking care of the parrot, but you are taking care of the cage, clean nicely. What is the use of the use to parrot? Naturally, if you don't feed, it will die. Similarly, spiritual food we have to feed to our soul. Then, anyway, the last line is that Harava Bhakta Sakuto Mahadgunan Manorathena Sati Dhavati Vahi. Manorathena, they are always speculating why Hare Krishna people are enjoying like this, why they are dancing, eating in our money, we are giving donation, and they are you rascals, Prabhupada said, rascals, you don't know, the money is coming from him, not from you. So that is, don't be jealous with the devotees. They are enjoying anything like. Although they don't have anything, they are niskinchana, they don't have anything, but they are enjoying anything. That is our Srimad Prabhu, you see, when he chant in ecstasy, in chanting, oh, he will be a very happy mood, very nice mood. So like that. So they don't get any worry, they don't get any worriness. Then next verse is telling, the Supreme Lord is the greatest upholder of religious principles. Thus he noticed Narada. He rose at once from goddess Sri's bed. That is what we are discussing. Bowed his crowned head at Narada's feet and joined in his palms and heard the sage sat on his own seat. So here 14 and 15, very, very nice verse. It is an education for everybody. So how Lord Sri Krishna, the master of all universes, whose thousands of Lakshmis are serving, so how he is following the etiquettes. So just in order to teach us, as soon as Narada Muni came, he got up from his Sri's bed. And his bed is known as Sri bed. He got up. This should be. As soon as a judge comes to the courtroom, what you do? Clerk immediately announced, everybody stands up. With respect to the judge. You have to go to like that. So courtroom, you must stand up when judge comes. So similarly, so respect. So similarly, the etiquette. Krishna, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Devotee Narada is always chanting his names, his holy names. How come is that he is standing and showing some respect? It may be contradictory in the mind of atheistic, but theistics they think like that way. Why? But Narada in next verse is stating the Lord bathed Narada's feet and then put the water on his own head. Although Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality Godhead, the Master of universes, it is proper. It was proper for him to behave in this way for the name of Brahmana Deva because I justified. So although Nama Brahmana Devaya Grovamna Itaya Jagat Hitaya Krishna Govinda Naman Namaha, we are chanting this mantra. Nama Brahmana Devaya. Krishna is the dearmost, dearmost personality of Godhead of Brahmanas. That is why it has been, it has been, there is another word was also in today's verse we saw that what was that? Satatpati. Very nice word. Satatpati. He is the chief of devotees. Satatvas means devotees. Honored devotees. Literal meaning is jadus. They are satats. But devotees, another Sanskrit word is satatva means devotees. Another devotees. Satattapati. He is the master of all that. How is that? He is leaving his seat and his bed, Sri bed, and he welcomed Narada and he made Narada to sit him on his bed, on his own bed. Like he made Sudama to sit on his own bed. And like he was washing the feet of Sudama, here also he is washing the feet of Narada Muni. What is the reason? So, and not only that, after washing his lotus feet of Narada, then he sprinkled those water on his head to purify himself. What a great contradiction. Ganges river is flowing up from his lotus feet. And who is the Ganges river is purifying whole three universes. Because it has been emanated from the lotus feet of Krishna. So how is that he is himself is purifying with the water cleansed from the lotus feet of his dearest devotee? No, here that is what Prabhupada explained in the purport. No, he is just apani achari jiver sikha. Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya came what? That he showed through example. He taught us through his example. So similarly, because this Satatpati, Krishna, he is trying to teach us how to behave with a saintly person, with a devotee, how to receive a devotee. Because he was a most perfect person. So unless he teach the perfectness, how we can understand? Like Prabhupada says, a father is teaching his son, small boy, like A, he write like A, another is B. Suppose another person will come watch. What is this? This man doesn't know A, B, C, D. Is it like that? No, he knows, he is teaching. He is teaching. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sikhyartham Eka Purusha Purana. What is that verse? Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Shariradhari. Aham tam prapadyam. Aham Sikhyartham Ekam Aham prapadyam. Means that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Sikhyartham Eka Purusha Purana. Vairagya Vidya. Unless he could have left his concert, Lakshmi Priya and Vishnu Priya. Already Lakshmi Priya had gone, Vishnu Priya already would have left. So unless he left, he could have taught us the renunciation, how to renounce. Then how could he have learnt? Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga, how he was very humble, very meek, very to anybody. Oh, then when he came to Jagannath Puri, he told to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, I have nothing. I am a sannyasi, poor sannyasi. I have nothing in my possession. What I can give you, I can sell my body to you. Wow, what a statement. I can sell out to my body to you. That's he sold. He told like that. Mahaprabhu so humble. So this body belongs to you. Whatever you can, like slavery system it was there in America long time before. So similarly, Mahaprabhu is thinking like that. I can sell my body to you. I don't have anything in my possession. So this is Mahaprabhu's attitude. So like that, Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Sikhyartham Eka Purusha Purana. Sikhyartham. Just only to teach us. Just only teach us. Similarly, Krishna Krishna wants to teach us. That is why he said he is cleaning, he is washing the lotus feet of Narada Muni and he is sprinkling over him. So immediately whenever any your Guru Maharaj, when any Vyas Puja is coming here, Omavad Maharaj Vyas Puja, we have seen that means why devotees they wash the lotus feet of their spiritual master and that water they sprinkle over their head and drink as a charanamrita. But for external people, for materialistic people, they may speculate so many things. What is going on? No. Like for example, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a nice one devotee was, what is his name, Prabhu, that devotee, when Mahaprabhu was cleaning the Gundicha temple and the altar, and that time, one devotee was there from Bengal, he was pouring water on He was when water is being touched to his, the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then water is coming from when Mahaprabhu is cleaning the altar in Gundicha temple. At that time, that devotee is catching and drinking that water because he's so much intelligent that oh, this water is coming through because it's being washed by washed the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. So in that sense, he's started drinking. Then Mahaprabhu cut him. Hey, you cannot do like this. I already allowed you, but you cannot take more. I forgot his name. Kalandi. What is that? Kalandi something. His name is Kalidas. Something, I think something. So a Bengali devotee. So like that. That is why every day we are drinking Charanamrita. Charanamrita means this has been bathed, huh? And it is touched by the lotus feet of Krishna. So it is most purifying things. And all over whatever anartha you have, it will go away from you if you drink that. Adutatakam, that is there. So, so that is why he showed the example through this. We can, I think, we can stop here. And I'll take 5 minutes just to talk a little very important point because I think today is disappearance day of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. There will be a program and I think they will do at 11 o'clock, 11:30 something. They will narrate more deeply. So just let me say something very important points of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Today is disappearance of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who was the spiritual master of our A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. His original name was Bimal. His previous name was Bimal Prasad. He was the son of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He was born 1874, and the 16th February he was born. And when Lord Jagannath's chariot was passing in front of his house, in Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house, immediately this Ratha means chariot stopped in front of his house. Then people that started to move that chariot, Jagannath chariot, but it didn't move at all. What happened? By taking that opportunity, Bimal Prasad's mother, means Bhaktisiddhanta's mother's name was Bhagavati, and Bhagavati Devi, she brought Bimal Prasad, who was very small boy, and she brought, because Bhaktivinoda Thakur was the magistrate and he was in charge of the Jagannath temple, so therefore it was a privilege for him to go and up to the Jagannath, Lord Jagannath. When Bhagavati, Mother Bhagavati put the Bimal Prasad or the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati in front of Jagannath, then his garland, Jagannath's garland fell upon his neck, around his neck. Then everybody was astonished. That means they understood that this boy will be very fortunate. And later on also so many astrologers, one astrologer when he saw the what is that called, astrology means birth chart of Bimal Prasad, and he got astonished. Oh, he thought so many stars were conjoined, like he will be a great man, he will be a great preacher, they predicted. And that's what happened also. This Bimal Prasad, at the age of 7 years, he could memorize 700 verses, 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, everything. And not only memorized the slokas, also he was able to give them very nice explanation to this. And later on, when Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati grew up and he was sent to a Sanskrit college in Calcutta, and he was once he was reading, he can memorize everything. He doesn't have to do any homework. He remember everything. And teachers were very happy. And in his childhood time, the teacher, awarded him Bhakti Siddhanta because he was very good knowledge in mathematics and astrology. That is why he was awarded the title Bhakti Siddhanta. This Bhakti Siddhanta, when he went to college, after studying 3 years only, he just stopped going to college. Why? because he was not pursuing any degree. Because he thought, if I continue my higher education, what will happen? My my father will bring a beautiful girl and I will get married and I have to raise the children. So that is why he stopped going to college. I don't want any more college, any higher study. Then afterwards, then when Bhakti Siddhanta saw that this boy is very, very, very much inclined to the religious principle, because he was praying to the Lord, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was praying, give me some son like the or somebody who can forward my movement further for preaching Krishna consciousness. Later on, then Bhakti Siddhanta, he took the charge of preaching. And when one, for example, one time there was a big meeting, religious meeting, in convention, and it was being organized that where Smartha Brahmanas were there, and this Smartha Brahmana, they tried then, but that time Bhaktivinoda Thakur was invited to go there, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur could not go because of sick. So then he said to Bhakti Siddhanta, you can go. When Bhakti Siddhanta went there and he defeated Smartha Brahmanas with his scriptural knowledge. Not only so, 3 days it continued like that. Then at the end of the day, so he started speaking so much scriptural knowledge continuously for 2 hours. Everybody got defeated. Then they planned to kill this Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Because they say, Smartha Brahmanas are only entitled to read Vedas, entitled to read scriptures. Why others will read? They were not allowing. And they were not allowing any others can become Brahman. Now in ISKCON we are putting thread, Brahminical thread, because by the mercy of this Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he started all this. But Smartha Brahmanas, they didn't like. So Smartha Brahmanas, they planned to kill him. But luckily they also bribed one police officer to kill him. And the police officer was a very intelligent person. He came and informed about this thing to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur left that place. He went out. Afterwards, then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he preached so long time and he established 64 Gaudiya Matha. And finally, when during his last and during our Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, he met him in 1922, and he was the foremost disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who could spread this Krishna consciousness throughout the world. And in the final stage, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur became very ill, and when he was ill, then at that time, doctor advised him to take rest, but he refused. Come by preaching, I will think my mission is successful, my life is successful. So that's what this is all about to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati in nutshell. So others, those who will give class today, please hear nicely from them about details about Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati's biography. So we'll stop here. Any things, any comments, questions, or any suggestion to correct myself? I'm very in depth to Subala Prabhu. He's a very senior devotee. He is present and he gave time to be here, to be present in my class. If I made some mistakes, please correct me and give your blessing. Hare Krishna. Anything you want to add something? Tell some few words for even this verse or something. Anything, Prabhu? Any question? Hare Krishna. Mataji? Yes? Okay, nothing is there. So, only again I repeat that we saw what we understood from these 3 verses, that how Mother Lakshmi, we could understand about the position of Mother Lakshmi, and we could also come to knowledge that how Krishna, the Supreme Person of Godhead, how he showed his behavior to receive a Brahmana like a Narada Muni, and that etiquettes we have to practice in our life. So, thank you very much. हरे कृष्णा ग्रंथराज भागवतम की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय वंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधु एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णव